I think we're ready to go. I think we are ready to go. Let me just get rid of this. All right. Drop that. Get this going. You gonna work this time, Stream Deck? Give us the nonsense. There we go. Finally worked. Fantastic. It worked this time. Why it didn't work last time, I have no idea. Hello, everyone. How are you? It's good to see you. My name's Adam Beaton. I am the Outreach Division Head for Discon 3, the 79th World Science Fiction Convention. And today we are wrapping up Contradiction Spot the Liar. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. I know Zoe's been enjoying it. I've been learning quite a bit about how police work works in the UK. Apparently you can just wander around and do whatever the heck you want, as long as you have a crazy hat, which I clearly do. Let's see here. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember exactly where we stopped. I think... And no mobile phone? No mobile phone either. He was actually using well, we would call it a pay phone over here in America. I don't know if they call it a phone box, a phone booth. Not exactly sure. Let's see here. Okay, just making sure that we're all in the same place. Okay, got it. Public phone box, probably. Okay, yeah. I mean, I even have to think about it too. I'm like, payphone? I think you call it a payphone. I'm sure there are probably a few that still exist in America somewhere, because America's just so big that just say you're get rid of all of them. But no, payphones are. I have not seen a payphone in years. And like I said, the last time I saw anything like that was when I was visiting New York City last year, and they had turned all their payphones. They had kept the apparatus, but they had turned them all into Wi-Fi hotspots, which I thought was a really good idea. It's a really good use because you already have all the the phone wiring, everything there, so you just kind of convert it into a Wi-Fi hotspot. That was very smart. Smart on New York City's part. So let's go ahead and pop the game up. Hopefully it'll grab the game this time. I'm confident it will. I'm hoping it will. Actually, I don't think it's going to matter one way or the other because I think we have window grab up. So we'll make it work one way or the other, like I said. Let me just see if game capture. Let's see here. I wonder if it didn't capture the game originally because it doesn't open up in full screen. It does not do that. So I'm thinking that might be the reason why it doesn't grab it. But like I said, there's plenty of things to make it work. So let me just So I'm telling it to capture a specific window. Hopefully it will grab it. Starts the game. We'll pick it up right where we left off. Okay, the game's working on my end. But I'm looking to see over at OBS if it's going to grab it. You should be hearing lapping water, rustling of trees, that kind of thing. Okay, well there it is. If we go full screen. There we are. Okay, so we're going to have to do it this way. That's fine. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Let me just make sure. How loud is that? Actually, that's not too loud. I guess it's just loud on this part right here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Professional stream, everyone. Professional stream right here. Totally professional. So, let's see. If we... Oh, wait, replace? No, how do I... Oh, resume game. If we resume game, it should resume right where we left off. Yeah, 8 p.m. There we go. Okay, cool. It's gone 8 p.m. Let me just make sure that we're right where we were. Paul Contra. Okay. So, yeah. So, we're still where we need to be. Okay, we're still where we need to be. So, we found out that Emma was having an affair with Ryan, who is one of the head people of Atlas, which is this, seems to be some kind of like a controversial sort of business course kind of thing that has some sort of like weird, I don't want to say Satanism, but pagan, Wiccan-y kind of things attached to it. We also learned from James, who is a crazy person, that Atlas used to be called Third Eye, which was basically the same kind of thing, only it seemed to be a little more Scientology-ish, I guess would be a way to describe it. And they had to rebrand because people thought that they were crazy people, so they had to rebrand, but it's basically the same thing. They seem to teach people basically to be dicks. I'd lack of a better word. I don't know how else to describe that. We met Ryan. We met Paul. Paul is the father, but he's the other half of Atlas. He's like the money person. Paul seems to be fully on dick mode kind of thing. Certainly seems to be not a very nice person. What is going on here? I'm trying to have something going on in the background, and it does not seem to want to do it. I apologize that you're probably looking at me like, why is he looking over there the whole time? But we're trying to figure out, we're still trying to figure out necessarily if Kate was murdered. And if she was, yep, I guess we're not going to do that then. Okay. If she was, then by who? And we have until midnight to figure that out. So we've been offered the chance to check out the kitchen area of the Atlas building by Paul, because we pointed out, you can see Paul contradiction 1. We pointed out a contradiction to what Paul was saying in that alcohol and drugs are not allowed on the premises, but at the same time he saw one of the other students, a guy named Liam, who a year ago suffered a similar fate as Kate did. Liam committed suicide. So two students committing suicide in 2 years, which is very sketch. And they were saying, well, Liam had this bottle of whiskey on him and he was drinking it, and clearly he was crazy. And then that was the contradiction. It's like, well, you said there wasn't any alcohol out on the premises, but Liam was drinking at one of the sessions. How can this be? What nonsense is this? So Paul was like, well, you can go check the kitchens in Atlas if you want to confirm that there is no drugs or alcohol in there at all. So that is what we are going to do. So now we can resume the game. I don't know if we have any new information we can... So that's Liam's death right there. Atlas Freedom Phase. Packet of dried leaves, that was something right there. We learned about this drug called Salvia divinorum. I actually know what salvia is, and it is actually, I think it's starting to become illegal, but at the time of this game in 2015, it was a legal hallucinogenic drug. That was something that we used to suss out James is lying about certain things. And this was the flyer that James put out in town saying, hey, Third Eye is a crazy cult thing. And then Liam Rogers is that individual that committed suicide a year before. And this is how we sussed out that Third Eye was Atlas, because it has that same symbol. Remember the mask? The symbol that's on the mask right here, the cardboard mask. Ryan was saying that, well, I don't know what any of those symbols mean. But then, we have the cardboard mask, which has the exact same symbol on it. But anyway, let's make our way over to the Atlas place. We'll check out. Let me just make sure that there's nothing over here. I don't think there's anything going to go on over here. Friday after 8. Nope. Edenton Village Hall. Is this a real village, by the way, Zoe? Edenton Village? I mean, I'm sure you probably don't know off the top of your head. I mean, I don't know every every small town and village in America. But I mean, it seems like it's a real place that they just happen to be using. I don't think it is. We had a look yesterday. Huh? Okay. So did they? I mean, it's clearly a real town. So did they just put up signs so that people wouldn't know what it actually was? So people wouldn't be checking out. Oh, those people are still hanging out, doing whatever it is they're doing over there. Okay. And into the woods. Check the clearing. Nope, not going on in the clearing. Well, the name of the thing is fictional. It should have another search. Okay. Like, I don't think this is actually called the Rosenbaum Estate, but it seems like based on the pictures and everything, like that's like a real, it seemed like a real sign, you know? I'd love to know where this was actually filmed. All right, so we're going to enter the Atlas building.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
Okay, so down here. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, go over to the TV. Okay. Oh, we can look at something first though. Let's see. Lots of cups for tea and whatnot. Lots of dishes and things. Why do they have all those dishes? Are they having people over?
Interesting. Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
I don't think so either. I mean, we didn't. Apparently, you don't need a warrant in the UK. Okay, fair enough. Let's go over to the TV. Try a DVD from the pile. I guess we can try that. See if there's anything interesting on there. I mean, we're clearly going to use the DVD that we got, but I just want to see what this says here. You can clearly tell there's a lot of people there because there's
freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues.
No?
These are sins.
Oh.
Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power.
I see.
An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay,
Give us a credit card money.
it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
For more information, please contact Atlas Business Training on 01. I couldn't quite get that. Well, that's interesting. All right, so let's click to try using this suspicious XXX DVD. Hopefully, we're not doing anything weird here. I don't like the XXX part. All right, let's see what's going on here. That's someone's looking through someone's wallet. Is someone going through someone's coat? I thought someone was wearing this originally. taking all the wallets? What was that? What was that all about?
Well, that was odd. Looked like
Yeah.
someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is that it's, well, look at that. Leave the kitchen. We'll find Edenton in North Carolina. Huh, okay. Interesting. I would still love to know what town this actually is in. Let's try the door on the right.
Let yourself go. Feel your soul lifting. Then wait for the moment to break free. Then break free. Excellent, Hannah.
Well,
Could you come back later, please?
what's going on here?
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
Leave.
Okay.
This is probably a real village town. I mean, it looks like it is, yeah. I mean, maybe this particular building we're in now isn't part of the village, but it seems like it's an actual village. Wow, that seemed perfectly normal. I assume there's not going to be anybody there because he's in the other room, but it's worth knocking on the door just to check. Got it. Okay. So, I mean, we do have some things that we can talk to people about. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I had it backward. Okay, never mind. I was like, leave Atlas and never come back. Oh, look at that. Looks like a remote device. Wow, we can definitely talk to people about that, I suppose. All right, let's see. You can't say you'll have to catch up later? Okay, no worry about it. Thank you for sticking around, Zoe. I appreciate it. We will be finishing this today, so the video that you're going to watch later on will complete it. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but we will complete this. Let's see if anything's going on here. No. Okay. Lake Junction. Woods entrance. Let's make sure nothing's here. Nope. All right, let's talk to our friends Emma and Simon about some of this stuff.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
If you don't mind. Kate's argument, Black scrying mirror, Liam's death. Didn't know Liam very well. Okay, free to be free. Third eye. Suspicious DVD. She's not going to know about that, probably. We'll find out.
Have you seen this before?
Oh,
No.
crap.
Don't think so.
I just realized I don't have, hold on. We're going to exit out here real quick.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
We will. Hold on. I just realized I don't have, subtitles on. There we go. My apologies.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay, we're okay. Didn't know anything about that. Doll burning ceremony? Okay.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think, was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
Okay. And it isn't worth asking Emma about the remote control lock. Okay, well, let's visit Simon.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Suspicious looking DVD.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
I didn't think so. Paul might know, though. Doll burning ceremony will definitely should know about that.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind. You know?
Cold.
So you hypnotize yourself. How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, just say the same thing over and over again.
Stare into a mirror like a black
Or
mirror?
you can just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing, really.
Apparently
Simon was
can't
a bit
relax.
too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this.
Yes, I think you should. Apparently can't read clocks to stay a bit longer. Okay, cool. Cool. Absolutely. Let's do it. Okay, so Atlas Auto Hypnosis.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I assume Emma's not going to know anything about auto hypnosis, but it's worth asking anyway. Seeing as how we're here.
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Okay, has never tried auto hypnosis herself. Never demonstrated how to use the mirror. Has never tried auto hypnosis herself. Nope. Okay, I thought that.
Okay, that's it for now.
I thought that was probably not going to be it, but it was definitely worth looking at. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so I think we should probably talk to Paul about that DVD. Yeah, like I said, this looks like a real place. Like this, I mean, unless they use some kind of graphic to put that up there, it looks like there's an actual place called the George and Dragon Hotel. And, you know, that looks like a real sign and everything. I mean, this looks like a real street, too. I mean, that looks like the Abbey Farm area, and this looks like, you know, all this kind of stuff. Will this open the garage? The remote control? Either that, they went through a lot of effort. I don't think they went through that much effort. Like, I don't think this is like a, you know, this cost 100 billion pounds and we created an entire village just for this game. I doubt it. They probably just found a real village they could use, and they probably paid the village to, you know, run around and do all this kind of stuff. Let's see, is it going to open? Aha! I had a feeling. I suspected. All right, so what's in here? Bicycles, lawnmower.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
No. Why does he keep his guitars out there? Well, we can certainly ask. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Go across to Brennan. Okay, so we can just go through that way. Okay.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Hibbly-dibbly-doo. Let's ask about this.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Okay. Isn't worth asking. Atlas Auto Hypnosis.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Okay. Let's ask about that guitar collection. as long as you're
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Okay, Ryan couldn't become professional. All right, is there anything else I can ask you about, or is there anything that would be a contradiction? I don't think so. Yeah, not that I can think of. No. At least not
Thank
right
you.
now.
Probably be back later.
All right. What are we doing here? Where are we? I suppose we could talk to James about all this crazy stuff. Auto hypnosis and all this kind of nonsense.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Let's see. Hasn't asked about that. He's not going to know anything about that.
Seen this before?
Probably not.
No,
What's
what
worse?
is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
Didn't think so. Doll burning ceremony?
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay.
Let's do auto hypnosis.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis.
Yeah.
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying.
Oh,
Some
okay.
people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water, what happens? You go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. Then you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, come to the surface again.
Okay.
Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. Like a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
Okay. I doubt he's going to know anything about Ryan's guitars. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about Ryan's musical ability. I had a feeling, but all right. I don't think there's scrying possible without a mirror. I don't think there's anything that we can. I don't think. No, I think the big thing we just learned was that scrying is another name for auto hypnosis.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So I guess, who have we not talked to? We've not talked to Rebecca about all this. Rebecca might know something about all this. Let's see here. Into the pub. Ringy ding ding.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
If you don't mind, if that's okay. You might know about this.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
I guess they want us to be suspicious of James because the writers have given him an attitude. I'm not necessarily. I think he's a weirdo, but I don't think I don't suspect that he killed Kate. I don't see what. I'm not seeing a motive or anything like that. I'm not really understanding why he would do it. So I'm not suspecting James.
What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them?
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Ryan is practically dyspraxic. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what that means. I have a feeling it just means he's like all thumbs over. Dyspraxic. dyspraxic. I just want to... dyspraxia is a neurological disorder that impacts an individual's ability to plan and process motor tasks. Individuals with dyspraxia often have language problems and sometimes a degree of difficulty with thought and perception. Really? Okay. I mean, he doesn't come across like that to me. He comes across as a weirdo, but not dyspraxic. Okay. Auto-hypnosis. Let's ask about that.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
I see. And then she should probably know about this.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. Sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
Okay. Any contradictions there? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No,
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
There. So I guess we can talk to. So we can probably just hop right on over there. Talk to Simon and Emma about the guitars and that. Oh, the guitar, yeah. That's
Just
a new
a few
thing.
more questions, if you don't mind.
Hippity dippity doo. Ryan's guitar collection.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone.
Oh, Blackstone.
And,
okay.
This
That's that band.
guy
okay.
from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
I see. Used to sing in a pub band called Blackstone. Who was it that we were talking about with Blackstone? That was the name of the band that Rebecca was talking about, but I just need to figure out, is that a thing? Cardboard Mask. Didn't know him very well. Was it Liam that was in that band? Because I thought that's what Rebecca was talking about. That's how she knew who Liam was. She was like, no, Black Rock, I think that might be it. Let me just see. Didn't know Liam very well. Used to sing in a band called Blackstone, am I right? Yes! Oh, I pulled that out of my butt, I'm not gonna lie.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did
The
you?
Blackstone thing
No,
tipped me
I
off.
was-
Like, wait a minute.
Away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem. I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
No, I don't believe you either. But is there another contradiction with that? No. I mean, the Blackstone thing was the big thing. All right, no, I don't think so.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
All right, where can I go now? Well, maybe Ryan's done with his little get-together meeting thing, and when we can talk about his guitars and all that. Oh, hold on. We should talk to Simon. Duh.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Harder. I mean, he's not going to probably know about...
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Just realized
Not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, so yeah, once
Thank
brought
you.
a guitar.
Probably be back later.
Okay. Alright, so let's make our way through. See if they're done. Oh, not that way. The other way. No, to the right this way. Right into the woods. Into the woods. Oh, something's gonna happen. Holy crap! What the hell?
The DVD! That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind.
Oh, is right. Monarch costumes. That looked like that one idiot guy from the clearing. Remember, he was carving this into tree. He was like, "I'll do what I want. You can't tell me what to do." Crap. Well, I guess we can let's see if they're done at Atlas. Try the lounge door? Okay, probably not then. Because if we can't go to the other one, then we probably came here for no reason. Yep, they're still doing the thing. Okay, so let's leave. I guess we could ask Paul. That would make sense. Because it seems like if we took the DVD from Atlas, that it would kind of make sense that Atlas would want it back. And if we can't talk to Ryan, maybe we can talk to Paul about it. Let's see. Lake Junction, Woods Entrance, Woods Lane. We'll ask Paul, and then if Paul doesn't know anything, then we can start asking Rebecca and everyone else, like, do you know what this is? It's a bag. Let's go here.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Hibbity-dibbity, why just got mugged?
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but didn't work out.
Okay. Atlas Cleaner visits at strange times. Is there... Wait. With the... it was just another guess on my part, because the mask, I thought of the mask. Thinks mask is from Monarch Costumes, but doesn't know where the bag is from, but it says Monarch Costumes right on. I bet you that's going to be a contradiction. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're nailing this.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop?
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used.
That's work with the
to put
clues.
over
It's
my
just
head,
remembering
Paul,
everything. That's
by a
all.
mugger.
Putting
Would you like
things
to tell me
together,
something?
like
Are
a
you
mask.
suggesting that I had
costume
something to
shop.
do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Let's work with the clues. Thanks.
I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favour by getting involved.
By assaulting a police
He isn't
officer?
exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens.
I see.
Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you'd have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
I see.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
That's right. I guess since we're down here, we can ask about... I doubt he's going to know anything, but it's worth asking.
A few more questions, please.
I don't think we need to... Okay, so we don't need to really know about that necessarily, but it's worth asking, I guess, just to be sure.
Seen this anywhere before? Nope.
Paul's theft stock. James, don't know anything about... Okay, well, we came here
That's
for
it
no
for the
reason.
time being, thank you.
We came here for no reason, then. Okay. Let's see here. Return to West Street. Head right up West Street. Zibbity bobbity boo. We could ask Rebecca about Paul's little stunt. I don't think we need to ask about the bag anymore. 'Cause we
Ask you a
figured
couple
out
more things, please.
We figured out the bag.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Okay.
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
I see. Fancy dress parties. Okay, well that's interesting to say the least. Fancy dress from a costume shop? Possibly. Possibly. I don't see a contradiction that she's said right there, though.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So I think maybe if we... Seems like nothing... Oh, sorry. Seems like nothing happens in the town specifically, so why don't we... Seems like everything happens in the woods right here, so let's just pop right over here. So we can talk to them. Let's knock for Simon. We always seem to go to Emma first. Let's go to Simon
if you don't mind.
this time. I don't think we need... I don't really care.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It does.
It works, though.
Does it work, though? Does it work? Okay. Hasn't heard about Paul's stunt. Okay, well,
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Simon seems like a nothing. Simon seems like he doesn't know anything about anything.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
So that's the reason why you never went to Atlas, because you realized it was the same thing.
So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
Okay. Seems like she's the one that always contradicts stuff. Is there anything? Is there anything here? Nah, we're nothing about that. Oh, wait a minute. Is that is that a thing? Hold on. Was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Was on holiday the night Liam died, but then Paul just said that he pulled the stunt on the night that Liam died. Is that a that might be, I think there's a thing there. Was on holiday the night Liam died, but then she said that she was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Is that oh, look at that. Look at that.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died?
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
She's just...
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma.
Emma's looking awfully suspicious. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam said because of me.
I see.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye.
Yeah, you had to have some other problems going on if that was, being mean is one thing.
Please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. We're getting closer.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
All right. So what do we know now? Emma's guilt. Oh wait a minute, maybe they're done over at Atlas now. Anything here? No? Okay. Anything on the jetty? Oh, they're still there. They've been there for hours, just doing whatever the heck it is that they're doing over there. My goodness gracious. Let's go to the woods. Nope. Head toward Atlas. All right, are they done now doing their weird pagan rites? Let's see. Let's go into the atrium here. Ooh, we can try the door on the right now. Let's just try the door on the right real quick. What's going on in here? Oh, looks like they're done. Leave the room. Nope, nothing going on in here. Okay. Then we should be good now. Maybe Simon did it and Emma knows and trying not to admit knowing anything. Your money's now on Simon.
Questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, we can ask him about tons of stuff here. Oh, good lord. Now we have all the things that talking about. All right, so ask about this item.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager, and they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
All right, fine. It isn't worth asking Ryan about the remote control lock. Really? I guess. Okay. I think you'd probably want to know that he dropped it somewhere. Okay.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
No. What would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know, wouldn't have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Okay. Not coerced or bribed in any way. Okay. I don't think there's anything there. No. Let's talk about your guitars.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone.
Aren't they all called something stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Okay. Once auditioned for a band called Hammerstone. Is Blackstone and Hammerstone anything in particular? It seems kind of interesting. I guess we can ask about. I don't feel. I think we've already know what all this is, though.
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Okay. Anything there? Knows the costume shop used to hire from the shop. Don't think there's anything there. No. No, I don't think there's anything there. Liam, what's going on, buddy? How's it going? Paul's theft stunt. Let's talk about this.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dan decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe?
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Doing okay. Trying to figure out who done it. That kind of thing. That's kind of ironic, Liam, that you come in right. We're talking about this other person named Liam in the game that committed suicide. Pure coincidence, I assure you. Emma's guilt. Yeah, let's talk about this.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I think people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Okay. I don't think there's any contradictions here. Witness Emma's criticism. I mean, that doesn't mean anything to anyone. It doesn't blame. No, I don't see anything here. So I think that's it. That's all we can talk to him about.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Higgly-biggly-boo. All right, let's see here. We did that. Oh, look at that. There's boxes right there. There's a little magnifying glass. Hold on, never mind. There's a water bottle. Look at that.
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Oh, a flashlight. We can go check out that that building, the outhouse. Is that what it was? We can check that out now. Remember there was that where we had the key and we opened it up and there was like the back part of the room which we couldn't see because it was dark. And this guy doesn't have a mobile phone because apparently he lives in the Stone Ages. Let's just make sure that there's nothing else weird going on. Okay, nothing weird going on. Lake Junction. Woods Lane. Village Center. We'll go behind the pub. We'll enter the outbuilding. I always call it an outbuilding. Is that what like a Is it not part of the? It looks like it's not actually part of. Like it's built. Is that why it's called an outbuilding? Because it's built outside of the building. Like it's attached to it, but there's no direct entrance, so you have to go outside. We actually, when I before I moved down here to Orlando, Florida, I lived in Cleveland, Ohio, and my parents lived in this really old farmhouse in a suburb of Cleveland. It was actually, I think it was actually, would have been like, I think it was actually the oldest house in that suburb, believe it or not. We're talking like 150 years old, something like 160 years old. I forget exactly what it was. But anyway, the house had been completely reconfigured, so it was this weird configuration of how the house was. And I remember that the steps going up the second floor were very steep for steps. But anyway, there was no original basement on the... an outbuilding is often some sort of storage or workshop building. Oh, okay. So there was no basement originally with the house. So what some owners did at some point, I forget exactly who it was, but they actually dug out a basement. And the current owners, because my parents rented the house from them, explained the process, because they didn't do it, but I guess the previous people did, like some 50 odd years ago or whatever. They propped up the house, and then they dug underneath it, and they made a pretty substantial, large basement. But to get to the basement, he had to go outside. So there was like a porch entrance that we would go into, and then you had the door right there, and then there were steps leading down outside that would go down to another door outside, and that would lead to the basement. Which, so he had to have like a separate lock for that and everything. It was very, very peculiar. You couldn't get to the basement by your own house. You had to go outside. And in normal times, not a bad deal. I mean, it was covered and everything, but like in the winter when it was cold, ooh, that was the worst. Anyway, leave the app. Oh, wait, can we just go ahead and use the, click to try using this. Aha, there we go. Okay, so what is it we're gonna find? Clearly we're gonna find something, otherwise what's the point of all this? Dude, you know where that flashlight's been. You put it in your mouth? Evil devil worshippers. Oh.
Well.
Oh.
There's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Was James doing crazy stuff there? Look at that. So those were photos of a car vandalized with spray paint were found outside the pub outbuilding. Okay, so that's clearly got to be Paul's or Ryan's car. And I mean, James is the one who thought they were all evil, so I have a feeling that might have something to do with it. Let's see here. So let's get out of here. Let's just go right to James first, because we're right around here. We can go to James, and then we'll just work our way down. Ring the bell.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, why did you vandalize a car? Clearly it has to be you that vandalized.
Know anything about these?
There's only 4 people that live in the town.
Nope.
Really? Boy, I swore he would have said something about that. Interesting. Okay. All right, well, never mind then.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Well, let's see if we can talk to Paul about this then. See if it's Paul's car, for one thing. If it's Paul or Ryan's car. I'm assuming it might be Ryan's car, because there's a car in the back there now, which is the Audi. And Paul is in the house, so I'm guessing that might be him.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
And we haven't talked about Emma's guilt. Let's do that.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his Birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
So he didn't know Emma. Didn't Emma call him Paul the Slime? Is there something we can prove that he knew Emma? Is there something? I don't know. Kate Fine only met Kate a few times. Driver's license. Unlocked bicycle. Didn't know anything about that. Necklace looks familiar, but can't be certain. Definitely Simon's Homebrew. It's got to be it. Oh, how about this? Bought a Freedom necklace for a student. Insists he didn't buy it for Kate. Did he buy it for Emma? Because I think Emma said that. Didn't Emma say that she got that? She got that pendant, but she got it from an unwanted admirer. Like it was an unwanted gift. Let's see if this is it. Bought a Freedom necklace for a student. Oh, snap! Wow, that was a pure guess on my part. Wow.
You say you didn't know Emma.
Pure guess.
Yet you bought her a Freedom necklace.
I mean, because he didn't technically say.
Saying anything
No,
about buying
that's
Emma
why I
a
was like,
necklace.
I don't know.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking, and I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women. It was a stupid mistake, but that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Probably all of them. All right, is there anything else? Let's see. I guess we're okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. We can ask about the van. Is it your car? Yeah, what's going on here?
Do you know what these are?
Those are cars.
Yes, that's
it's Ryan's car. Okay.
Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
Okay. Well, that doesn't mean he doesn't think anyone was prosecuted for it. That means he knows who did it, but he didn't. Let's see. All right, so that's all. So let's talk to Rebecca then. Is Rebecca going to tell us who did it? Seems like Paul knows, but he's not saying anything.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Hickly-diggly-doo. It's unlucky Rebecca would know anything about Emma's guilt. Okay, but what about the car?
Have you ever
seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Okay, I guess that's doesn't think anyone's problem. That ties in with what Paul said. So
Thank you.
There.
Probably be back later.
All right. Let's wrong one. Let's hop over to Simon and Emma. Did one of them do it? I guess. I mean, there's only like 5 people that live in this town.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
If you don't mind. Jake has promised not to discuss with Simon. That's true. You know about this.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
Okay.
Thank you.
Emma, no.
Probably
Emma
be
always
back
seems
later.
to be knowing what's going on and lying all the time.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Okay. Well, that was a waste of my time.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I guess Ryan's the only other one. So Ryan, I mean, it is his car, so I would assume he would know what's going on. So, okay. Let's just make sure there's nothing in these areas here. Always good to check, I suppose, just to be safe. Anything on the jetty, now that it's a little bit later? They're still there! My gosh, I would love to know what those people are doing over there. They are just, they're living their best life, I guess. Nothing there. All right, so let's go to Ryan and talk to Ryan then. Enter Atlas grounds. Entering the Atlas building, located on the Atlas grounds. Let's go into the atrium. Let's talk to you, sir, about your
Ask about a few more
vandalized
things,
car.
please.
Let's see here. Emma's guilt, and we already talked about that. Vandalized car photos. Let's see.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car.
The people at the lake, that's right.
It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course. Very strange girl.
This is
And
the first we've heard
why
of her.
did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually.
Oh.
The rundown house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right, thank you.
That's interesting. Is there any contradictions there? I don't think so. Because this is the first we've heard of this Lisa person, so it's really nothing to contradict. So I'm going to say probably not. But I think also that gives us a reason to go.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
We've gone all the way to the end, and there's like been nothing there of the road. We get to the farm, you can keep going, but there's nothing there. So clearly now that's the reason why that's there. Let me just check it here, as long as we're messing around. Nope, nothing here. Okay. So I guess we can just, let me just make sure there's nothing in the kitchen. Nobody making a cup of tea, perhaps? Nope, nothing going on. Okay, cool. All right, so let's head all the way down to the end and see what we can see. Back to the woods. Into the woods. Let's just keep going this way. We don't have to check everything this time. We go down Woods Lane. Anybody gonna bother us? Doubt it. Alright, so now we can go all the way down.
Could that be where Lisa lives?
Aha!
Rundown house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan
Yeah, I had a
said,
feeling.
wasn't it?
Okay, so that explains why we could go here. Because why would you have something that nothing would ever show up at? That makes no sense. All right, try the old house.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you. I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright.
Okay.
I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying.
Okay.
And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, that's a thing that happened. What did we learn here? Lisa's accusation. Lisa Blint claims Atlas were devil worshippers. Well, I think we should probably talk to some people about that. Unfortunately, you do have to go now. Okay, well, like I said, once we get to the work, I'm just going to continue until the end. So when you catch the video, be sure to watch the rest of it. All right, so they are devil worshippers. Okay. I guess we could just go all the way up here. Make sure you solve this. I'll check back later. I will totally solve this. I will totes solve this. You have my word. Totes my goats. I guess we'll just start talking to people. I mean, James might have something to say about that because James thinks they're crazy.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Doesn't recognize that, but yeah, I guess that's the only thing we do. Just Lisa's accusation.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times, but talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she was more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself?
Okay. Because Lisa thought that Lisa's visited the farm a few times. Okay, so this first we've learned about Lisa, so there's nothing contradictory there. We can say, Lisa who? What are you talking about? Okay, so...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
That's about all there is with that. So let's... I guess Rebecca would be the next one. Oh, no, never mind. No, then this one would be Paul. Okay, let's talk to Paul about this.
A few more questions, please.
Yeah, I think we really want to know about this devil worshipping nonsense.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Cheese making would be interesting. No interest in the occult, no truth in these accusations. There's nothing there.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
That's just a categorical denial. All right, so let's now talk to Rebecca.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
We've done likely without that. So just leak Lisa's accusation. That's it. Okay.
Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Well, it's really nothing there, I suppose. Never come across anyone involved with the occult? Yeah, that wouldn't really... Never cross... would that be a... Okay, she has never seen the Black Mirror. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe because she had said she saw the Black Mirror before, but no. Okay, never mind. Nope.
Thank you. Probably
that was the only
back
contradiction
later.
I could think of, is that she maybe knew something about the Black Mirrors and all that, but... I think it's time to... Actually, we haven't... Is there anything going on in the Village Hall? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So I get to Quiet Night at the Village Hall. Let's see what they think about devil worshipping.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let's see here.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Looks like nobody seems to know nothing about nothing here.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Okay. Well.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I'm gonna pop on by if that's okay with you. Alright, so I guess the only one left would be to talk to Ryan about it. Just make sure that nothing's here. Those people still there? Still there. Still hanging out. Alright, into the woods. I'm gonna check the clearing to be safe. Nothing in the clearing. Let's head to Atlas and confront Ryan about the devil worship. Let's just go right to him.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Lisa's accusation.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Okay, is there anything there? But that doesn't... See, that's... Doesn't know anything about devil worship, but didn't he say that he knows about, like, the triple goddess and the paganism and all that stuff? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Third Eye Flyer. Black Scrying Mirror. Yeah, there we go. You used to read about black magic and satanic rituals. What? How do you not know? Okay, wait, that's got it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, I didn't know which one it was going to be. But...
So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This. We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Aptitude test. All right, well, let's...
Okay, that's it for now.
Yeah, I don't think that's the only thing I can think of, yeah. So I think if we start asking around with the aptitude test... then we probably could. So Ryan's one who gave it to us. I guess, I mean... Simon would know about it. Emma might know about it. Let's just head this way. We'll check that stuff later.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests, fitness and stuff like that.
Okay, that's not really anything.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Probably be back later.
Yeah, let's ask about this.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Interesting, okay. Would be easy to lie on form. Okay, well, that's
Thank you. Probably be back later.
important to know. All right, let's see here. Let's talk to Rebecca. Does Rebecca know anything about this aptitude test? I would assume she'd have to know something about it, even tangentially.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Let's see here.
Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Nothing there either. Let's see what Paul has to say about this. Paul should know everything
Ask
about
you a
this.
couple more things, please.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning
Well,
around.
didn't
in
he say
circles,
that
did we?
there was nothing wrong with the... Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques. Didn't he say before that, like, you couldn't get hurt by any of the techniques or whatever? Impossible to be hurt or damaged by hypnosis. I wonder if that's a thing right there. Is this it? Oh, snap! Yeah! Look at that. Boom!
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and two others commit suicide.
That is
Some
kind of
of your
sketch.
students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy. It's
What do you mean you don't get any relationships? You just said that you gave a necklace to,
Interesting admission that
Emma.
Kate flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
Oh, wait, it's not on there? Oh, crap. There's nothing there. Okay, but that's clearly a contradiction. Because I don't get into relationship with students. What a lying liar. What would be the right thing to say to that, though? Wait, is that a thing that's... let me see here. Okay, there we go. Emma once tried to date Emma, but then where's the other part of that then? It says he just said now he doesn't pursue. Well, that's got to be a lie. It's got to be the biggest lie of all. Where would I find that though? There's the course entrance to 21. Was it bought a freedom necklace for a student? Paul admitted he once tried to date Emma. But then what's going to be the thing on this though? What is it going to be? Is it Kate? Kate's driver's license. Only met Kate a few times. There's something here. There's something here. I got to figure it out though. Figure out what it is. Box of pendants, Someone's homebrew, freedom necklace. Where is it? Where is it? Not there. No. Death. Hand symbol carving. Oh, really? We didn't ask about the three-finger... Hold on. How did we not ask about that?
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it? I abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
Okay. I don't think that really means anything, actually. But he just said that... doll burning ceremony? Maybe that might
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Oh, the Cleveland Browns won. How about that? All right, well, let's I'll turn something else on in the background here. Just that'll work there. If you're wondering what I was looking at, like with that, I was monitoring the Cleveland Browns game. But he just said that once tried to date Emma, but then he just said right now that he doesn't date students. But where would that be under? That's clearly a contradiction.
How well did you know?
Whoop. Did I click something I shouldn't have? That was kind of strange. Let me see here. Paul's theft stunt. Emma's guilt.
Be back later on if that's okay.
Yeah, maybe I need to talk to Emma first about this or something. Is there anything new that we can bring up? That's got to be it, though. But where would that be? I don't know. Hold on. It's got to be there. I'm just not.
Just a
why
few
am I
more
not
questions, if you
seeing
don't
it?
mind.
Is my thought. Where is the thing? Okay, it's got to be. Once tried to date Emma, and there's got to be something with doesn't date students. Advertising? No. Cardboard mask. Freedom. Why am I not seeing that? I'm just trying to figure out where it would be here. That wouldn't be there. There. I'm trying to think in my head where that would be. No, it wouldn't be there. I'm trying to think because it's got to be. Because he just said it right now that he doesn't date students. No, wouldn't be there. No. Where would that be? No, not there either. Trying to look at anything with Atlas Paul's theft. There it is. Avoids. I was trying to remember where. I was trying to think of where it would be. Okay. Trying to think. It's got to be not there. I try to think in my brain first before I. Avoids relationships with students. There we go. I knew that. I was like, you just said it.
So you avoid relationships
find where it
with
was.
students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Ooh, it's 10 o'clock. We're getting there now.
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Okay, so what do we what do we know now though? So we know that we have any new information? Not really. Okay. I guess we just try. Oh wow. Okay. Let's try popping in here.
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't say.
Oh. Okay.
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it? Only if you do. Problems? Hello, Inspector. See you later.
I see. So that's okay. All right then. Is that a new thing? That's not a new thing. So there's nothing that we can talk to them about. Although it's interesting to tell them about Simon. Can we go to Simon then? Or maybe do we need to go into the? Do we need to go into the restaurant where they were? See the? Oh, okay, okay. That's got it. Okay. Got it. 10 milligrams.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Mysterious prescriptions managed Rebecca. Okay, now we can talk to people about stuff. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and... there we go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Yes, about your prescriptions.
The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Okay. I guess we can start asking around then about that, because it's pretty much all we can do. Oh, wait a minute. She said, wait. No, that's a problem. That can't be Rebecca's, because she said she likes to stay pure, remember? She doesn't believe in that crazy nonsense. Wait, okay, well that's a contradiction. But where do I see that though? I remember her saying pure. Broken pub. Kate's argument. Kate finds death. No, something about her doesn't believe in that nonsense. No, where is it? Where is it? Now I'm trying to okay, hold on. Is it oh, that's right. It's this right here. No, I'm sorry. It's the packet of dried leaves. Doesn't take any drugs or medicines. That's right. That's right.
So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me. They're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
Okay.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
Yes.
Thank
I think
you.
it'd probably be
Probably
smart
back
just to
later.
go right to Ryan. Because I don't think anyone else is going to know about Ryan's arthritis or be like, promise you won't tell anyone, but I've known about the arthritis for years. So let's just make our way through. Into the woods. It's after 10. Are they still out there? They're still there. They have been there for like 5 hours. What are they doing over there? What are they doing over there? I guess since we're already here, let's check this and see if there's anything going on right here. Nope. Okay. Got it. Okay, now let's just we'll check the clearing too, as long as we're going this way. Anything going on in the clearing? Nope. Okay. Hang a right toward Atlas. And let's talk to our friend about your arthritis. Anything on the door on the right? So I have to check this first. I'm guessing not. Because we just kind of walked right on in. Okay.
couple more questions, if that's okay.
Rebecca's prescriptions.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
Contents of the cover belonging to Rebecca? But Rebecca's saying that those are your prescriptions, buddy. Are we going to see a contradiction coming up here?
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
That's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Okay. Nothing contradictory, even though they're both contradicting each other. There's nothing we can definitely say that we can point to, which doesn't make any sense because we should be able to say, well, she's saying that they're yours. Blah, 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 he is. So I guess we'll just,
That's it for the time being, thank you.
I guess we'll talk to other people about the arthritis. I mean, we really don't have much else to go on, I suppose, so... I don't see why other people are going to know about the prescriptions for the arthritis, but we'll give it a little looky-loo, I guess. I guess we'll talk to Simon and Emma. They're the next ones next, going down the road here. Into the woods. Woods entrance. Woods lane. Oh, something's going to be happening. Cool, okay. He's hanging out. Ooh, he just dropped some stuff. He dropped 2 things there.
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
I heard a clingy clang. Okay, what is that? Looks like we do have things we can talk about. What are we looking at here? Dropped a business card. Aztec. Is that where he works, maybe? Dropped keyring. That is Saint Bernard. Okay, well, let's knock for Simon.
A few more questions, please.
I guess we'll just get these out of the way for unlikely. That's what I thought. Ryan's arthritis.
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
Okay. Well, did you drop this business card?
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905.
Oh, yeah. That's just a pin for something. It's okay. I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything.
No. It's not important.
Okay. Do we have to remember 1905 later? What about that key ring, buddy?
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Wait,
I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
I thought you said you rode your bike to work. You have to ride your bike to work. No, that's got to be a contradiction right there. Bike is the only way Simon can get to work. That was too easy.
Aha. So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Oh.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it.
Oh.
The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
I think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance.
Yeah.
Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
Might be both of those, actually. Okay. I guess we can ask Emma about all this stuff, too.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
See if she can confirm anything.
Did you know about Ryan Round's arthritis?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Dropped a business card?
Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
And what do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this from when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Nice of you to give it back to me like that. Let's ask about that laptop.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved.
Oh, snap.
Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Okay. Well, there we go. I don't see any contradictions on that, so. Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
So since we're already here, let's just go back to Simon real quick and see if anything going on here. Talk to him about the lack of security.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
I doubt he's going to know anything about these things, but we'll ask anyway, just to be safe.
Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
I don't know what that means, but we're just going to keep going on.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
And Simon's stolen laptop, which is the real
Were
thing.
you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Okay. Anything there? Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed that right there. Keeps painkillers at work and home? I didn't see that originally. That's a contradiction. Because they said that they can't keep any alcohol or drugs on the premises for insurance purposes. So hold on. Yeah, keeps painkillers at work and home. Man, we almost missed that. So what do we need to do to find where he said that? No. Doesn't allow drugs or alcohol on Atlas premises. There we go. What? Wait a minute. It's right. Oh, just keep any medicines on site. Okay, sorry. My bad. Doesn't keep any medicines on site. Rebecca's prescriptions keeps.
Aha.
Aha.
So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
But there's another contradiction that I automatically caught because he was just talking now about how unsecure everything was. But he says he keeps it secure. So let's see. Where would we find that? There we go. Storeroom isn't particularly secure. Would it be under prescriptions? Or arthritis? Keeps the morphine in a secure storeroom in Atlas. Okay, that's got to be it right there. Yeah, that's...
Aha.
Yeah.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
Okay, I guess we're going to check out another room.
Combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
Is that going to be the thing? It's 1905?
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Is that the 1905 part right there? Oh, go up the stairs. There we go. Oh, is this where we have to use the... Okay. Whoa, what the heck? I clicked the scroll wheel. Hopefully we didn't lose... Did we lose all that? If we lost all that, I'm going to be so upset. No way! What the hell just happened? Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, my... You gotta be kidding me. What the heck just happened? Oh, I didn't... Oh, my God. All that... Why did it do that? Also, why didn't I save the game after I didn't even think? Oh my gosh. Well. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'll show that right there. Yeah, that. Oh, that's a big ooch. That's a big ooch right there. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. If you're I literally don't know how that happened. Like I did click on my scroll wheel because my scroll wheel on my mouse is clickable. You can make that a button. And I was like quickly scrolling down because I had a feeling we were going to have to use the business card to look on the back to realize it said 1905 and go on the keypad. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what I think we're going to do. I think tomorrow, although I usually just stream on the weekends, but I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick stream because it's 10 o'clock already on the game, and the game ends at midnight, so we got to be getting pretty close. I do have internet hiccups on my time around 8 p.m. because everyone apparently wants to use the internet at the same time at 8 p.m. here, and for purposes of streaming, it doesn't work very well. But I could stream it, or what I could probably do, which would probably make more sense, although it's going to take longer, would be to just film it and then just upload it as a third YouTube video. Because I'm not going to have you guys go through all that all over again. That's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to watch all that again. Also, it is getting on 5 o'clock. We've only been streaming for about 2.5 hours or so, but I'm not gonna have it. That's 2.5 hours of stuff that we need to go through all over again, just get back to where we were. So, we will pick this up again tomorrow on Monday night. I know for some of you that's not going to work out because some of you actually live in the UK and you've been watching this. But for the rest of you, in the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is probably off camera, I will get ourselves back up to that point, and then, you know, fire up the stream, the camera, and we'll do everything. So, swing by if you can. Swing by tomorrow. We'll say a little after 8 p.m. I'll schedule it for 8, even though I'll schedule it for 8:15. Thanks for streaming nonetheless. Yeah, I feel bad. Like, what the heck? Let this be a lesson to you. Always save your game. Always save your game. And I'm going to start saving it. As I continue playing it on, getting ready for the next thing. So, oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. Oh my gosh. That hurts a lot. All right. What a way to end, right? I know there's a couple people that are watching, they're waiting to be like, oh no, they're going to be so upset. Oh my gosh. All right. So, like I said, if you're watching this after the fact, you've probably noticed there probably is going to be there's going to be a third video where we'll finish this off. There isn't going to be any streaming this upcoming weekend because it's American Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm not going to be in town. I'm going to be, against my better judgments, I'm going to be doing everything I can to be safe. I'm going to be visiting my parents. So, until then, whew. See you in the flippity flop. Bye-bye.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.